Hello there everybody, I'm mrgameandpie, and I've come to an impasse. For a long time now, I've wanted to make Let's Plays, not just as a hobby, not just as something fun to do, but as a profession, as something I could make a living off of. On the surface, it doesn't seem totally improbable. There are some people out there making a ton of money doing this stuff, and even more that make at least a reasonable amount of money to live off of. This goal truly hit me in 2015, meaning I've been working towards it for about 2 of the 5 years I've been making these videos. However, a couple critical elements have come together in recent history. First of all, there was a conversation that occurred with one of my friends in recent history. I talked about how ever since I got back into streaming, I hadn't had a single viewer for any of my streams. I figured, it'd be nice to have at least one person watch. He made the pretty reasonable suggestion that I should try to watch other streams and network in that regard. Thing is, I don't actually like watching most streamers. None of the streamers I've ever seen create the kind of content I'd be interested in watching, and my ability to focus on things isn't really good enough to just watch that kind of media on a regular basis. His response was that someone trying to make streams that didn't like streams himself was probably someone who wanted to paint without seeing any paintings. An apt comparison, I'd say. Made me think, maybe I should just keep my streams to just special occasions of some sort rather than a regular occurrence. I've already had trouble keeping a consistent streaming schedule for the past, for a variety of reasons anyway. Keeping my streams to special events or specific playthroughs would be my most optimal course of action. However, this revelation also brought me back to a train of thought that has certainly come by me before, but that I hadn't ever truly given the time of day. The most popular LPers out there are people like PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and the Game Grumps. I don't remotely enjoy watching any of their content, and I'm not particularly keen on making stuff like what they make myself. The kinds of Let's Players I do enjoy are people like Chug Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, Deceased Crab, Romithril, Slim Kirby, Gemini Laser, Clement J642, Massayanella, and Jobs Jepson. However, among all the content creators I just mentioned, I'm pretty sure the only one that's even gained 1 million subscribers on YouTube has been Chug Conroy. And he puts massive amounts of work and research into every game he plays. Even with the research and practice I put into my own series, I'd never be able to compare to that. As such, looking at those that inspire me in the positions that they're in, it seems safe to say that my chances of making any kind of living off of this stuff is slim unless I made some drastic change to how my content inherently operates. Which I'm not. I like my content perfectly fine how I make it right now, and attempting to copy the styles of the top Let's Players would more likely than not just make me hate making these videos in general. So I'm sure y'all are wondering at this point, what does this actually mean to anything on a functional level? Simply put, since 2015 I've considered myself a full-time Let's Player, uploading new videos every weekday and the like. Constantly working on my next series, planning several steps ahead to make sure that I've always got content produced. At this point that ends. I've got to find some other path to follow, some other profession to work on. I've been working on improving my drawing skills, I've been working on creating a video game in one of my college classes, and some other options seem reasonable as well, so I think I'll work on those and see where that gets me. As for my videos, I'm gonna keep making them, but whenever I feel like making them. No sooner, no later. I may go months on end without a single video, and then suddenly spring 5 series on a row on y'all. I love making these videos, and there are a lot of games that I still want to show off and talk about. However, it can't be my main focus anymore. It seems that the time for me to hit the big time and potentially make a living off this stuff has come and gone. In fact, it seems to have passed long before I ever began a single episode, when one considers the time where the vast majority of my inspirations gained their popularity. Originally, this was supposed to be the entire video. They were supposed to end right here. However, there is one last thing that I need to mention, and it's that, Vidme is closing. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to move all my content over here. So in that regard, you can expect some new videos, well, new quote-unquote videos, around here on a regular basis, in fact on a frequent basis, until I've gotten all the Vidme exclusive videos over here. And at that point, I've been Vidme exclusive for 8 months now, so that's going to be 8 months of content I'm going to be rapidly uploading here. It'll probably take me a month or two at least to do all of that. And by then, I'll probably have a new series out, but yeah, after that, you can probably expect some large breaks and such, as I previously mentioned. So, yeah, that's it. This has all been very scripted, so I'm going to have a follow-up video where you'll see the rest of this 20XX run, as well as some more opinions, things about my life and all that over there. But yeah, until next time, everybody, y'all stay sufficiently awesome. See you then.